Shalom, this is YAHWAH with the GMS Dallas camp. First off, I want to give all praises to YAHWAHSHI, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and salutations to the Akim scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, keeping his word in truth and sincerity. I'm just going to do a quick video on some basics, on a basic subject, when it comes to not going off on your on what you think, when it comes to the scriptures, not leaning to your own understanding. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with Jeremiah 17:9, which everybody knows this verse. The heart is deceitful. The heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? And the word heart in Hebrew is la'ab, which means your mind. So it's not talking about your actual heart, but your mind. Where you process your thoughts. Where you pretty much control your whole body through your mind. If you want to pick up a glass of cup and drink it, it's processed in your mind and executed. And every decision you make is debated in your mind, whether you're going to turn left or right, or what you're going to eat that day. It all comes from your mind, not from your heart. The way you feel about somebody is in your mind. All your heart is, it's an organ that just, all it does is pump blood. But a lot of people get that, in this world, get that mixed up, thinking that your mind and your heart are two, that like you're pretty much your heart is used for like things, for example, when you fall in love with somebody, like you love them with your heart, like your actual heart, what I'm talking about. But no, everything is in your mind. But back to, pretty much, let's go back on the original subject. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Because in your mind there's a lot of things that you can come up with or think of that are just wicked. Just going off by into your own imaginations. You'll read a scripture and without having the understanding, and you'll try and interpret it in the way you think is right, okay, which is wicked. That's why it's important to have teachers to teach you these things, and also the Most High has to be dealing with you, to understand these scriptures, because you might have somebody breaking it down for you, and then you have them 2/3 out there. No matter how many times you show it to them, break it down for them, they don't get it. They're like, nah, I don't know. They'll tell you, nah, I don't believe that's how, that's how that goes. I think it goes like this. I think my opinion is, and all that bullshit. That's why Jeremiah wrote this, right? The heart is deceitful above all things, desperately wicked. Who can know it? I also have one in Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. You're supposed to trust in the Most High, and not trust your own vain opinion on what you think. That's one of the things that basic things, to know. If you don't know something, or if you read a scripture and you don't know it, you can't just try and break it down how you think. What I'm saying? Because you're gonna break something down. You're gonna break something down wrong. And brother might hear it, and then he might break it down how you broke it down, and then now both of y'all wrong, and then the chain goes on. Leading brothers astray by your own deceitful mind. And that's just one example, but when it comes to these scriptures, you got to really just, if you don't know it, ask a brother, or you might find it somewhere else in the scriptures, and the Most High has to be dealing with you also, it's important to really just, stop and think and say, man, is this really what it means, and it's up to you to really just search, to really make that initiative, to find out and to search the correct understanding, not just come up with something that how you feel, like I feel like this is how it's broken down, Proverbs 3:5, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. The Most High will direct your paths. You gotta have faith, in him. Gotta, pray, ask him to give you wisdom, to give you that understanding, to understand these scriptures and break it, and the breakdowns correctly. Because you got a lot of guys, a lot of camps, who go off a lot, because they want to be right in their own mind, Verse 7, be not wise in thine own eyes, fear the Lord and depart from evil, Be not wise in thine own eyes, Don't look at yourself like you know something, Going off and you're like, oh, like you just came out with a new breakdown and that's the correct way. Now you corrected the apostles, even though you haven't been in this thing that long. Being wise in your own eyes. Okay. Let's see. I got one more scripture. Matthew 15. Okay. Start at 19. Oh wait, this is John. So like in Matthew 15 and 18. Alright. Matthew 15 and 18. But those things which proceed out of the mouth come forth from the heart, and they defile the man. Verse 19. For out of the heart proceed evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemies. These are the things which defile a man, but to eat with unwashed hands defile not the man. But YAHWAHSHI was making a point to the Pharisees, but what I want to point out is what YAHWAHSHI said concerning your mind or your heart. In verse 19, for out of the heart proceed evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemies. And then this is this includes everybody. Like we read in Jeremiah 17 and 9, man, the heart is desperately wicked. A lot of things are a lot of imaginations and a lot of ideas and thoughts that come out of, that are generated in your mind are truly wicked, So you can't just think you see something or you read something and now you know it. Like, okay, this is how it goes. That's why a lot of people break these scriptures wrong, these scriptures down wrong, especially in these churches. Leaning to their own understanding, trying to thinking they got Revelations down or Daniel chapter 7 down, or even Genesis, thinking that reading it verbatim is the correct breakdown. That's why you gotta trust in the Most High, that He'll give you that wisdom to understand these scriptures. That's why He gave us apostles and elders and leaders in these camps. For them to teach us and give us the truth, and not the lies that everybody else is spewing out in this world. That's what really sets us apart from these other people. you know, not leaning to our own understanding, and trusting in the Most High, you know, having that wisdom, you know, having that spirit put on us to really understand that the way these scriptures are read, you know. But that's all I wanted to get into. You know, I didn't want to make this video too long, but hopefully, you know, I can make some more videos concerning basics, you know, just so, you know, just for edification on younger brothers, and for myself as well. You know, I want to brushing up on these subjects. You know, I don't want to. I want to keep my mind fresh when it comes to these things. You know, and with that, shalom.